Most definitely. So look, so can you introduce yourself for the people that don't know? Let them know exactly where you from.
Oh yeah, is the Christ, hyphen DC Finest Gangster. I'm from Washington, DC, Northeast Trinidad. I represent the whole Washington, DC though, and the DMV. I'm everywhere.
Dope, dope. So man, we're gonna take it back like DC, growing up in DC around that time, like, you before you hit a teenager, like you was playing ball or you was already running around in the streets.
Now, I played football for a minute, the boys club, and I went to boxing like one time. And so when I went to boxing, I come home, all my homies got money, pocket full of quarters and money. So I'm like, man, they said, you missed out, man. You going to that boxing shit, you missed out. So I took a vow from that day on, from that point on, I won't ever go to boxing and miss get no money no more. And so the race began.
What year was that around?
I probably was in the fifth grade. I probably was in the fifth grade.
Got you. So like that was like what the late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah, late 70s. Yep, late 70s.
And
Mm-hmm.
during this time, did this
Yeah,
DC get hit with like with the crack epidemic before that, or
nah, the crack demic came in 88, 89. And that's when I started turning drugs at that time.
all right? So
Yeah,
let's
it
take
was,
it back then. So now it's like the '80s. You know what I'm saying? You got to go into
mm-hmm.
high school. What was it like then, man? What was going on with you?
Now, actually, I was in junior high. I started selling drugs when I was in junior high, more like the seventh grade. No, about eighth grade, seventh, eighth grade, I started selling drugs. Before then, I was stealing, breaking the soda machines, arcade games, stealing jewelry out of the people drugstore, just selling shit, just pumping gas, just making money, making ends meet, making money, and everywhere we know how. And then like 86, it was 85, it was a weed, and it was PCP back then before the crack era. So we tried the PCP shit. We weren't good at that, but we tried it. And I think the powder came in. The powder cocaine came in. So we started selling the powder cocaine. Then after that, the crack came in. And that's when we had our turn. And that's
Got you.
88, 89.
So like, what was the direct connect during that time, like between DC and New York? Was it a
All right.
relationship already built, or was it building around this time?
It was building because we was fucking with some Brooklyn dude. A motherfucking man them we was fucking with them. And they was fucking with an old dude named Chick for real. Rest in peace, Chick. So Chick had the 16th Street locked down. Everybody knew Chick. He's an old timer. Everybody respected him. So the New York dudes was fucking with them. So the main New York dude that was running the other New York dudes, he took a liking to my best friend, which was Andre Tank Johnson. And they hit it off. Once they hit it off, they put us on. We shut Chick down. We put Chick out of business because Chick will hustle around his house, and Chick will close shop job like early. But us, we stayed out all motherfucking day and night. And so we took off from that point on. So my Brooklyn homies was coming down, um, giving us package. We was taking they we'd take a percentage. I think it was a $5,000 package. They keep 3,000, we keep 2,000. We did that for a minute. Then my nigga Dre was like, "That's smart enough, man. I don't want these dudes to keep thinking we gonna hustle for them." So shit took place where as though we supposed to be buying some cars. My man supposed to bought a Benz, I supposed to bought a 300 ZX. And we was short of some money or something, but my New York man was like, "Don't worry about it, I'm gonna give y'all the money." So Dre was like, "Say whatever y'all short, I'm gonna give y'all the money." So Dre was like, "Nah, I don't wanna owe y'all." He was like, "Man, shit, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Y'all don't owe me shit." So I'm psyched. I'm young. I'm like, what, 15? So I'm like, man, whatever, let's do this shit, Dre. So Dre was like, all right, we're gonna do it. So the New York dude was like, man, I'm gonna come over y'all tomorrow morning for the rest of the money. We go get the cars. I know the dude at the Cowboy Import. It was a Cowboy Import was a car lot out in Maryland. They fuck with all the drug dealers. So they take cash, they do whatever. So the next when Dre was talking to me at night, Dre was like, man, they want us to keep working for them. That's why they say we don't owe them no money. Why they gonna give us some money? So I'm like, man, fuck it. Let the niggas give us some money. So Dre was like, man, I ain't getting my car. You want your car, you can get your car. So whatever Dre did, I follow suit because he ain't gonna never tell me nothing wrong. He always got my best interest and want the best for me. So the New York dude came over the house to morning with the money. Dre said, man, I ain't getting the car. He acted like he had an attitude. He was like, what you gonna do, little Sparky? And I wanted to say yeah so bad because I thought about this. I'm 15. I have a Z. You know how many bitches I'm gonna get? How much sweet I'm gonna look? How good I'm gonna look? But I go with my man. Dre told me I ain't get it. So that fell through. And so Dre was like, man, I'm trying to get some powder so we can cook our own shit up. So they wouldn't sell us no powder. So they kept giving us shit. So Dre was like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna get some powder from somewhere. So we'll fuck with a dude, my man Egbert, cousin named Mookie, R.I.P. Mookie, even on the Southeast. He was a major player back then, as far as having everything you need. So we was fucking with Mookie for a minute. And they came back in town. We had our own powder. So that's when this bullshit came into play far as they was getting mad because we wasn't fucking no more. We weren't taking no $5 packages no more. So that shit played out. They trying to bring niggas around New York niggas. They trying to fuck with other little homies that we was fucking with, get them shit to sell on our block. But Dre always told me that we ain't gonna beef over no block. At the end of the day, this is a government block. He said, if any of them niggas think this their block, when the police come, watch them niggas run. If it was their block, they'd tell the police, get the fuck. He said, we never fight over no block. So he said, we're gonna let the niggas kill themselves, kill each other over that dumb shit. We ain't doing that shit. So I respected Dre. That point on, man, we just started hustling. And then that was the first chapter of our life, far as us hustling, coming to the cracker.
Got you. Like at that time, you know, DC crack era, they talk about it a lot. Like, what was your like? You just looking back now, can you describe it?
Man,
Like,
I'm
what
glad
was
I
going
survived
on?
that
Like, how the
early.
streets was looking?
Say that
I
again?
said, can you describe it? Like, how the streets was looking? Like, it was a lot of money flowing, or was it like a
Man,
zombie land?
there
Like,
was a
what was
lot of
going on?
there was a lot of money. There was a lot of money to be made, and money was being made. And there was a lot of motherfucking murders too. At that time, we was a murder cop. We yet so small, like DC can fit in Baltimore probably 2, 3 times, but it can fit in New York probably 12, 20 times. You feel me? But we was getting that motherfucking money. We was a murder cop at that time. You feel me? So streets was plenty of money, but there was a lot of other side to that story. Motherfuckers getting slumped like shit. You feel me? So I mean, we was getting money and hustling our ass off, and the streets was real fun. It was fun though. You know, we had fun. It was a lot of fun times back then because before you get to killing, you get to fight. We grew up fighting. I don't know about nobody else, but when I grew up fighting. I picked up a gun because everybody else got a gun. So I'm just let these internet niggas know when they see me talking shit, they see my guns out and all that, I can fight. You feel me? So I can pick up a gun because everybody else got a gun. But the niggas see me one, I ain't got time to be fighting nobody, but a nigga jump out of the pocket, I ain't got no problem fighting a dude. If I lose, so what? I just lose. I ain't tripping, I ain't mind taking the L. I ain't lose all my fights, I damn sure ain't win all of them. And so that was the first phase as far as hustling with the first group of New York dudes. And that was probably from 86 to 80, what, 8, probably 87 to 88, probably a good year and a half we had to run with the Brooklyn dude, my Brooklyn niggas.
And then how did the relationship with Alpo start? It started around that same time. Like after
Alpo the
that,
Rat,
yeah.
Alpo the Rat. Hey, I be tripping because it's me though. Okay, this is how this started with me, with us in the Rat. Um, we was hustling, we was fucking with a homie. You feel me? So the homie was like, we was pumping real good. So the homie be going out on dates with his girl and all that. I ain't had no girl back then. I thought I never had a girl. I would never, I thought I'd never have a girlfriend before. At one point in time, I was so wild, man. Fuck a broad, I ain't treating on no broad, well, that. So we kept fucking with him. So he like, I'm about to go out to the movies with my girl. We like, man, come on, man, serve us one last time. We about to be out shit. So he served us one last time. We fucking our movies, y'all fucking my movie shot up. Long story short, he introduced us to, we were like, man, I got a good man. Y'all good man. Hook y'all up with a good man. At the time, he supposed to been good, but we ain't know about the fucked up shit he did to Rich up in New York yet. You feel me? I'll put a rat. So once we started fucking with the dude, it was all love at first. So he was like, man, he went back to Slim them. Could you hear me?
Yeah, no, we
Hello?
can hear you.
Oh, no, my phone blanked out. I just want to make sure you can hear me. So I went back, he went back there. My big homie was like, man, what's up with these dudes, man? They be selling a lot of shit, man. You know these niggas cool? He was like, man, yeah, they cool. Everybody know Tank and Lil Spark is, man. So he went around, did his homework on us. Everybody from the city, the nigga, he like, man, even niggas love y'all. This, that, and that. The females love us, dudes love us. So from that point on, Alpo the Rat wanted to hang with us. So he's like, man, let me hang with y'all, man. My nigga Dre was like, nah. On what? He's like, well, I can hang with y'all. Dre was like, check this out, man. I don't want you to stop hanging with these dudes or them dudes or whoever dudes you hang with and come hang with us. The niggas be mad at us. So he was out for a record like, man, fuck them niggas. I'm a man. I can go out and hang with. I want to hang with. So Dre gated this shit. So when we got in the cartel with Dre, why you ain't want the nigga hang with us? They were like, man, you never hang with your plug. You never hang with your connect. All right, cool. Say no more. He know best. I didn't give a fuck. So we started fucking with him, fucking with him, fucking with him, fucking with him. And one day, my nigga Dre was like, you want to expose our hand to him? I said, what you want to tell me? Dre was like, man, shit, let him know we trying to get these 50 joints. So I'm telling Dre, man, fuck it. Why not, man? Fuck the nigga. He supposed to be like that. All these rumors heard about the nigga. So we had met him one day. The next day, me and Dre had a talk. And so we met up with him. We was like, man, check this out, man. We try to get 50 joints. He was like, man, I ain't even getting 50 joints. I'm getting 33 joints. So he was like, this is what I can do. I can take y'all money and put it with my money. And we get a better deal for my connect, Miss Plug. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But my nigga Dre was, I ain't tell Alpo to read that in his face. That's what I'm thinking. So Dre was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. So we gated it. Dre said, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. You serve out who you gonna serve, we about the rest of it. So we did that for that day. We got home, I asked my nigga, I'm like, Dre, I said, homie, why you ain't gonna put our money in and get the joints cheap? Like, man, I ain't get my money to that nigga, I don't be good, man. So I'm like, I said no more, I just asked. So the next time we met him, he was like, I came up with another idea. I'm gonna take all my money by the joint. I'm gonna come down and sell it to y'all and put 1,000 or two on it, and y'all sell all y'all homies. Since everybody love y'all and fuck with y'all. So I'm like, I'm listening, but I don't give a fuck. And my nigga Dre was like, nah, I don't want them niggas in my business knowing what we get. Motherfuckers know I was people in DC and out in Trinidad know 16th Street was pumping, but they ain't know how much we was pumping because we ain't never got no car at this particular time. So they were like, I don't want nobody in my business. So we kept it the same. We just get them for 10, hit them for 10, hit them for 5, whatever you got. So after that, I think I get locked up in the house. I'm 17, it's 89, I'm 17. I'm 16, turning 17, 89, I'm 17. We get locked up. I get locked up in the house for not paying. Somebody didn't pay the rent. I was 17, so I ain't had no control over paying the rent and all that shit. So they come and evict me for not paying the rent. I'm in there with my drawers on, breaking shit down, breaking bricks down. So they knocked the kick the door in, locked me up. I make news, get locked up as a juvenile, $1.5 million in the speakers, probably like 5 bricks of salt and probably like 5 or 10 bricks of crack. So some should have put us. And look, if we would slow down in the street and just listen to people and pay attention to what they say and their movement, you would see a lot of shit before it happened. So Alpo the Rep was like, he told when he put up on my man was like, man, that was your man locked up in the house. My nigga Dre was like, yeah, man, what's up? You think he gonna tell? My nigga Dre was like, nah, man. Shawty saying fuck the police for life. We ain't out that mob. So I think Alpo the Rep got scared. He ran back up to New York. So I stayed locked up as a juvenile for 5 months. Dre paid my bond $50,000 cash. I gets out. He's still fucking with Alpo the Rep behind me. So when I get out, Alpo the Rep come up and greet me. Man, what's up, my nigga, man? Cook, man, you strong man, boy. I'm telling you, right then and there for a motherfucker to say that, if you from the streets and you honor the street code, ain't a motherfucker, another man or motherfucking real gangster shouldn't tell you, man, I thought you would do this. That's bitch nigga shit. You feel me? So anyway, long story short, we was fucking with him. He ain't had no shit one day. Alpo the Rep went out of town. He went out of town. He was gone for a minute. I got a big homie, rest in peace, my big homie Ray. Rest in peace. So, not Rayful the Rep. My other homie named Ray from Maryland Law Feast, 16th Street, Big Ray. So, he introduced us to another old school dude. So we was fucking with the old school dude so much, probably within him. I think Alpo the Rep was gone for like a month, if that. But we was pumping so good. My other big old OG, my triple OG homie was like, man, I'm gonna turn y'all into the Colombians, man. I'm good. I made enough money on y'all, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all, I did my research, y'all good peoples, man. Boom, I'm gonna turn y'all on. He turned us on to the Colombians, straight plug, right in Washington, D.C. So, Alpo the Rep came back. Alpo the Rep was beeping us. Then know he back. He put 18, whatever the number was back. He put that shit out beep, and my man Dre beep. We looking at the joint laughing, ha 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 ha. So we bumped into Alpo the Rep one day. We was at a club. Wherever the fuck we bumped into Alpo the Rep at. He like, man, what's up, man? Back, I got some numbers. A nigga Dre like, man, we fucking with it. We got a club. We getting drunk for like 14. He like, man, 14, I can't fuck with that, this, that, and that. But if y'all do need something, I number the same on here for y'all. Pop, 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 pop. Woo, 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 woo. We stepped off. And that's when the Alpo the Rep on the bullshit. The bullshit come into play right after this. You want to ask me any questions before I proceed, Mo?
No, keep going.
Okay, all right. So the bullshit come into play. He seen my homegirl, my best friend, baby, not my best friend, girlfriend at a pool party, try to buy her a picture. So he gave the cameraman $1,000 or something to hold her picture. So when she came to get her picture back, the Polaroid pictures, back in the day, the Polaroid pictures, you had to lay them out on the table so they can air dry. So he came over, got the picture, gave the cameraman $1,000. So when she came out to get her picture, the cameraman was like, Alpo the Rep got your picture. He ain't gonna buy, he gonna give it back. He just said, come and get it from her, whatever he said. So she went over and got the picture. He tried to talk to her. She ain't go for it. So she turned around to Big Ed Gary and was like, now you know my fiance, Gary. Big Ed Gary say, fuck that nigga. Alpo the Rep gave her a picture back. She took off. She came home and told us. So my nigga Dre was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna trip off that shit. They think they can get a bitch with money. I'm gonna fuck their bitch without no money. So I'm like, man, who you gonna fuck? I'm gonna fuck Big Ed Gary girl. I said, Caprice? She's like, yeah. I said, man, fuck her. Put that dick in her. So he started fucking with Caprice. So Caprice and him get to beefing. Cause he fucking with my other homegirl from up northwest. She was a fly bad motherfucker too back then. Red bone, pretty eyes, dressing motherfucker. So my Big Ed Gary was on her. So they was arguing. And she threw my nigga name up in front of Big Ed Gary's face. That's why I fuck with Tank. The realest nigga in the city. And this, that, and that, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. So one day I'm down a carnival, and Big Ed Gary pulled me up and was like, yo, your man that's fucking, what's up? What you want from the man? What's up? He was like, man, he owe me $10,000. I think he did $10,000, man. My man don't owe you shit, man. How you know? I said, because my money is his money. His money is my money. We owe you some money to know about. You don't know what you're talking about. Tell him I need to see him, have my money when I see him. So I got in my car, called my man. He was a heck of Jamal. I was a heck of Jamal. Got my gun out my stash. I jumped in his curb, man. I said, man, this nigga curb, how much you owe me $10,000? What the fuck is up with that? He said, it ain't about no money. I know what it's about. I'm far thinking about a bitch. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it's about. So we go down the carnival. We see Big Head, you turning this 300 steps, twin turbo. Him and Drake get the rapping outside the car. I'm in the car with my gun on my lap in the passenger seat. So I don't know if Big Head gave the nigga a nod, Little Youngin a nod. I don't know. Little Youngin in the car got out. So Little Youngin with Big Head got out the car. So I jumped out the car with my gun in my head. Man, what's up? So Gary gonna say, man, Walkie, we put no guns on me. You don't put no guns on nobody. So I ain't gonna hear that shit. My nigga Dre like, man, we get back in the car. So I'm not getting back in the car. He get out the Gary, Big Head man got out the car. I'm out the car. I ain't getting back in the car. You tell me to get back in the car, I'm gonna get back in the car. So it seemed like it was a long time, but it went probably like a minute or two. So Gary ordered this little young to get back in the car. So when his man got back in the car, I got back in the car. So they talked for 15, 20 more minutes. They shook hands and rolled out. I said, well, Dre, man, what the fuck that shit was about? He was like, man, he was a man, he was crying, saying that I'm a good nigga. He tell his girl, if anything ever happened to me, the best nigga I would ever you fuck with is this nigga Tank, man, a good nigga, this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. And then turn around, you fucking my bitch. So my nigga was like, man, you told my motherfucking girl, fuck me, over this out of town nigga. So they squashed the beef, they shook hands. He told Dre this, he asked Dre to stop fucking this bitch. So Dre agreed to stop fucking this bitch. So I looked at Dre, you gonna start fucking this, I'm gonna fuck her one last time. I said, fuck that bitch one last time. So he fucked her one last time, he cut the bitch off. But the bitch was like a motherfucker stalker, calling the car phone, blowing the beep up, coming through 16th Street looking for us. So she tried to play a verse. You scared of Gary? You wanna fuck me? Gary said, my man was like, nah, I gave my word. I ain't trying to fuck with you. So she was mad. So I guess one day her and Big Ed Gary was arguing. Big Ed Gary, she told Big Ed Gary she was pregnant by my nigga. But my nigga Dre wasn't even fucking. As far as Alpo the rep, he was fucking, he was cool with one of my baby mothers. So he was trying to fuck my best friend girl at that time. So he was using my baby mother. So my baby mother had him over my man, girl, aunt house and everything. Help her aunt get a house, put her nephews on and everything. He also told on them niggas too at the end of the day. They end up doing fair time 10, 15 years. They home now, but so Alpo the rest started fucking my best friend girl, cause I think my best friend Dre had his first baby mother pregnant again with their second child. So the rumors keep coming back to Michelle, right? He got his first baby mother pregnant. His only baby mother pregnant again. Let me phrase that. And she keep coming home every night asking, is Keita pregnant? Is Keita pregnant again? Dre kept denying it. So Dre called me one day and was like, man, come on, man. I need you to come home. I never go home. I'm out fucking 6, 7 bitches a day. I never come home. If I ain't got no clothes, I go to the mall and buy some clothes. I'm never coming out. So he's like, man, I need to talk to you. There's a lot of shit been going on you don't know about. Come on. So I go home. When I go home, he like, so Michelle was in the living room on the phone. He's like, man, take your ass in the bedroom. She went in the bedroom. He shut the door. He put a towel under the door. So I'm like, man, why the fuck you put a towel under the bedroom door for? He's got a lot of shit been going on. So at that time, Michelle keep trying to bang on the bedroom door. I need my purse. I need my purse. So my nigga was like, fuck, you need your purse. Ain't nobody going to your purse. Just sit the fuck back. So I ain't paying no attention to the shit. I'm gonna see what's going on. So my nigga Dre was like, I changed the stash spot where the money at. I said, the fuck you mean? Why you do that? He said, man, the bitch Michelle been stealing from him. Stealing from him. I'm like, man, that bitch a thief. He said, yeah, man, the bitch been stealing. I said, man, I was like, man, break that bitch fingers, man. What the fuck she stealing for? You give her money. He was like, man, I don't know. But he was like, as worst case of worst come, man, she asked me about my baby. And I keep telling her Keita not pregnant. I'm gonna deny the shit. I've been denying it for the longest time. But I'm gonna tell her the truth. I said, don't tell that bitch no truth, man. Fuck her. You ain't got to tell Nisa, man, I'm denying my baby. I said, man, look at it that way. Man, fuck her, man. Don't tell that bitch the truth. He told her the truth. This previous, let me rewind, this previous, he told her the truth. After he told her the truth, she started fucking out for the red behind his back. So I'm gonna lead up to this part come out when he told me to come home. And she was begging to get her purse. Like, bitch, ain't nobody gonna take your purse. Get the fuck. So he telling me the bitch stealing this shit. I'm like, where the new stash at? So he showed me the new stash where all the money and the shit was at. He's like, man, the bitch been stealing. So we counted the money up. We counted about roughly 500 plus something up. So I was like, man, I need you to come home, man, every day, man, help me out, man. Just that and that. I said, ain't no problem. Whenever you want me to come, just let me know, whatever. So, but I be with him all during the daytime. When we hustling, I'm with him all day. But when we stop hustling, I'm gonna get some pussy. In between doing the day, I'm gonna get pussy. So, my nigga always told me, do never check a bitch phone or a bitch pocketbook. Man, that nigga grabbed that bitch purse. I said, man, what you doing, man? He said, man, it's something in this purse. You don't want me to go in there. I said, man, don't do it. He opens up, man, this probably like this was like 20,000 a bit. We took the money, we split it. He went in there, beat the bitch ass. Then he told her, if you go over your aunt house again, you don't know if Alpo Martinez is under investigation. Don't bring that shit here to us. Next time you go over there, you stay your ass over there. Don't bring your ass back here. Take your clothes and everything with you. You can keep the BMW I bought you. You can keep the wedding, everything I bought you. You can keep that shit. Take that shit with you. So now, my baby mother, her aunt, and everybody trying to get her to come out. She ain't coming out. So tender dick ass Alpo Martinez, he fell in love with another nigga bitch. So he mad because she ain't coming out no more. So I'm gonna fast forward now. So after Caprice get in an argument with Gary and tell Big Head that she pregnant by Dre, he calls Alpo Martinez. And it's the perfect timing for them, but fucked up timing for us. Because we had a little bit of shit that our Colombian nigga had moved and rolled out. He said he'd be back. So we had a little bit of shit now. We had enough shit to hold us, but Dre was like, I'm gonna go back and get some shit from Alpo Martinez real quick. I'm like, man, fuck that nigga. All this too much shit going on, fuck that nigga. He said, this is our last time going back. I'm gonna get some extra money so we can spend. We're going out of Cali. We already had a house out of Cali. My nigga had an AJ promotion, record label, or something like that we had going on. And he ain't know what was going on. He didn't know that Caprice lied on him and said she was pregnant. So when he went to meet Alpo Martinez, his guards was down because he ain't know what the fuck was going on. And so he left me. I begged him to go. I called him nigga like 1,000 times, man. He left me. You feel me? And they put him in the trick bag.
Okay, so that's when the federal investigation started with Alpo.
I don't know because they got locked up in '92. My nigga got killed in '91. So I don't know what type of investigation this nigga was on, but we ain't get caught up in it. My nigga ain't get caught up in it because he was dead. You know what I'm saying? So I was already in. I was doing it from fake ass county time. And when I was doing my county time, they tried to come and get me and charge me for Big A Gary body. Alpo Martinez said I done it. I'm trying to tell this motherfucking cocksucking ass lawyer. I ain't do that to that man, man. Y'all keep believing what a rat say. I ain't do it. Tell that rat motherfucker tell the truth. So my lawyer keep coming up there.
At this time, did you know it was Alpo that was saying these things, or you just knew that it was a rat?
My lawyer told me. My lawyer told me. Ain't no guess. My lawyer keeps saying they locked Alpo the red up. They locked WP up. So my lawyer keeps saying Alpo the red said you killed Big Ed Gary, man. They trying to indict you. They got indictments ready for you, man. I told them, man, you got a good report. We ain't gonna lie. You don't lie to me. I said, man, check this out. Tell Alpo the red, stop hating on me and tell him motherfucking truth, bitch ass, red ass nigga. So this went on for a good month. So I guess the feds pressed him out, was like, nigga, if you lie, I'm gonna take your deal. I'm assuming what the feds told him. I don't know what the feds actually told him, but I'm assuming if you lie, your plea, your deal, whatever rat deal you made is off the table. So my lawyer came back probably like a month later, apologized. I'm sorry, we keep coming up here, man. He finally told the truth. You didn't kill Big Head, and all this old wild shit. So, and that was the end of the chapter right there. So I never caught up with him since. I ran into him one time, but it was on a humble. I ran into Alpo the Rat and all the niggas one time after they killed my nigga.
Got you. Then, Rayful, how did he, like, what was your relationship with him?
Oh, Rayful the Rat. Oh, Rayful the Rat. I ain't got no relationship with Rayful the Rat. I fuck with a lot of his men though. You feel me? His best man is my man. You feel me? I fuck with Slim. I had he was actually mad at me at one point in time. And I'm glad he was mad at me because he ended up telling on niggas who he gave the shit to, fucking with the brothers, the Blanco brother, the son, the Blanco son. So I'm glad I didn't fuck with him. I'm glad he was mad at me, bitch ass, red ass nigga.
Got you.
Yeah, so
We got anybody got any questions? Hey, Ghost.
How did you how did that go? How did that go when you bumped into that Alpo that one time that you bumped into him after your man's that got killed and shit?
All right, listen, it ain't go good, and I was also mad because I was getting some pussy. I came from getting some pussy from the hotel, right? So I'm going past the Metro Club, which was on Blainsville Road. I see they not my homies no more. Both of them turned red. Carlton, Chico Wheels Jr., he a motherfucking rat. He turned rat. And Kermit K.O. Oliver, fake ass nigga do real estate now in the DMV, they turned rat. So I'm glad it didn't really work out the way I planned. You feel me? But I'm mad because it didn't work out. Other hand, I should be a little happy because it didn't work because them niggas rats. So they probably would have told on me on that type of shit. So I'm driving past the Metro Club, long story short. And I see Chico the rat car and KO the rat car. I got a bitch with me. I pulls over. Whoop. I run in the Metro Club. I run in the Metro Club. I see Chico the rat and KO the rat standing by the door. As soon as I get in by the door, man, what's up, nigga? He said, them niggas in here. As soon as he said the niggas in, Alpo the rat tapped me on my shoulders, man. What's up, Spock? Yes, man, what's up, Slick? When I turn around and see Alpo the rat, I look back at these two niggas like, you niggas ain't even tell me this nigga was in here? So I'm saying it in my mind. So Alpo the rat was like, man, you trying to say I had something to do with Big Head? I mean, your man getting killed. Man, I ain't killed your man. That's Big Head and Gary's shit. Gary did it. I don't have nothing to do with that shit. I love y'all. If you need me, man, I'm here for you. You need some shit, I'm here for you, man. Gary did that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Shook my hand. I shook his hand. I hollered at you. He stepped off. I turned around and was like, nigga, why y'all ain't tell me these niggas was in here, man? I guess they was shitting bricks. Because them niggas was watching them. As soon as I came in there and said something to them niggas, that nigga Alpo came straight on my back. So they was watching them niggas. So a bitch came after Alpo the rat left. I shook his face, shook his hand, he left. WP came over there and was like, he sent the bitch over there by him. So a bitch came over there by him. He came over by the bitch. I guess he wanted to see how I look. He tried to fake talk to the bitch and woo, 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 this, woo, woo, that. And I guess once he seen how I look, He told the bitch, man, get the fuck, and he stepped off. So I'm telling these niggas, why y'all ain't call me? They let these niggas know they in. Let me know these niggas in here. They ain't say nothing. Man, we was just, they was, I left. I immediately left, got in my car. I called my little homie, Bubba, Antoine, but we call him Bubba from out in Maryland. I said, man, check this out, Holmes. I said, man, bring the chopper and Bama's in here. Bet, where you at? I said, I'm down where I met. I meet you at Fort Lincoln. He met me at Fort Lincoln. I jumped in a car. I let the bitch take my car, jumped in the car with him. It didn't go well. Nothing happened. I fucked up. They got away. So that's what happened. I ain't see Alpo the Rat no more until he came home. And I still ain't catch him when I came home.
So like now, like going into, so now it's like what, 93, 94, Alpo situation done. Like, did that hit DC? Like what he had did, like when they said that he was telling on people in DC, did it like stop a lot of activity that was going on in DC?
Nah, it ain't stop no activity. You gotta remember, life goes on, you feel me? If the next motherfucker get killed or locked up, the numbers underneath them coming up. The next motherfucker one shining there was getting money. It's light shining now. So it never stopped anything. You know, life goes on. People still hustling, people still moving. Nah. You know, a lot of people probably was happy when WP got locked up, but the same token, I was telling niggas, how y'all gonna be wishing another man get locked up? Never that. I don't give a fuck if he's my enemy. I don't want him to go to jail. I want to be on the straight. You know, my man, baby E got locked up. I'm up for Dix. Niggas up there clapping. That's what the fuck y'all niggas clapping. They finally caught the nigga all that shit. He be doing that crazy shit. That's how y'all working with the police then, Mo. I had to lean on a couple of homies up there clapping, but they finally got him. Who the fuck you talking about? That's my man. If he wasn't my man, you can't be congratulating nigga got caught. You suspected me, and I lean on niggas up for Dix. But I told niggas, that y'all ain't doing that. That's my nigga. How the fuck y'all some of y'all streets, y'all happy nigga got locked the fuck up? Who would they do that at? But go ahead, proceed. Hello?
So like what year did you end up getting incarcerated?
I got locked up in 92 for that house shit, not paying my rent. I took a plea to 3 years, everything was suspended except 6 months. 6 months I did hold on. I took 3 years, suspended everything except 9 months. And I gave me time served as a juvenile. I was going to court back and forth for 3 years. So I did like 3.5 months and came out in 92. I caught a gun charge and some drug charge in 93. And I did 10 years. I went in 93, did 10 years, no parole. I came home in 2000.
Got you. So like you come home now in the 2000s, is it totally different from like the 90s and the 80s? Or just almost like a culture shock, or was it the same?
Yeah, but no, because I'm gonna say yeah, but no, because everybody from my era got locked up in life and dead. You feel me? So when I came home, I still had some good Maryland dudes that was hustling in the street. So they was looking for me. I had my own money when I went to jail, but they still was looking out for me. So they was waiting for me to come home. So when I came home, I ain't missed a beat. I ain't missed a beat in 2000. So all you niggas on the internet talking about something, I keep out without Alpo or Red, I wouldn't be nothing. After that 89 nigga, look at my Instagram from 2000 to now. I ain't missed a beat yet. So check yourself when you're on the internet talking that reckless bullshit about my life ain't nothing without Alpo the Red. Now imagine that. Look at my history, look at my pictures, nigga. I ain't talking about no 88 pictures to 8. I ain't talking about no 86 pictures to 89. Look from 2000 to now. Look at my videos with my money on it. My guns. I ain't missed a beat. So all that hate and shit, man, get off my dick, man. Get my props, Mo. But go ahead. What's the next question, Mo?
So so when you got the whole, at this point, we're going into the 2000s. We got movies that's coming out. We got articles coming out, interviews on Alpo, and the way they portrayed him is like he was a gangster, and they like it was people that was saying that he was rap, but it wasn't fully out there just yet. How were you feeling about that? Like seeing him doing these interviews and people talking about him, but saying that like he's a gangster and they ain't know nothing about him being no rap.
Exactly. See, and you get that shit today. Okay, I'm still under the old act, but I violated the old act when I started doing the social media shit. But at the same token, I'm saying when I was sitting in jail this last time doing my 8.5 in the face, I'm like, everybody doing these motherfucking videos and they getting paid off interviews, and these niggas rap. Nicky Barnes, Freeway Rick, Alpo rap, Rayful rap. These niggas rap. I'm like, man, I can do my shit. I'm a man. I ain't no wreck. I looked at life. I ain't tell. Ain't nobody in my camp get locked up. So I'm like, man, I can make more money and my name supersede them niggas. So, and I was like, you know what? And this is a chance for me to clear my man name up. Because all them lies Alpo told is two sides of that shit. And I'm not getting nobody's story from my uncle, my brother. I was actually there. So a lot of niggas dead or washed up. I'm not. So I said, this is a chance to do my shit. So I went outside of my old app and joined the social media stuff. Why not get paid for my shit? And at the same token, straighten my city up because the nigga came, he did what he did. He got WP. Whatever he did. I ain't disputing that. But all that he's a gangster, man, not bullshit. That nigga was getting shot, robbed. They was taking that nigga's shit. That's why he had to get WP. If you so much of a gangster and you a killer, you doing all this shooting, why you need another man to protect you? A lot of these YouTube niggas don't see this shit. They charged him with 14 bodies. They charged him with 14 bodies, but he ain't do none of them. Other niggas did it. So he's not a killer. He manipulates, he used motherfuckers with his money to do shit for him, but that's what the motherfuckers do. You got if it's a hitman, it's a hitman, you gotta pay him to do a hit. So you ain't really use nobody. You pay for what you wanted. So how these niggas on the internet, he's a killer. How he's a killer? Who he killed? He killed nothing. All he did is kill niggas by joining the feds and ratting on them. And he killed them by putting them in a cell. That nigga wasn't putting no trigger. My little homies and them shot that nigga, tried to kidnap him. We went to the hospital. That nigga had like 3 or 4 bricks. We got the 4 joints off of him. What the fuck happened? My 5th and old niggas, man, trying to rob me, hit me in my back. Turn around. He paid them niggas to squash the fee. How the fuck nigga gonna shoot you and you gonna pay him to leave you alone? That's some bitch nigga shit. That's some bitch nigga shit. So that's why on the internet, he's the king, he a killer. He got charged with 14 bodies. He didn't get charged with 14 bodies. You dumbass niggas. Other niggas took them bodies that he told them. But go ahead. So I just wanted to straighten this shit out for my nigga. And he ain't come through DC and save DC because of Rayful the rat got locked up. Fuck out of here. Where they get that bullshit from? I'm here to straighten that record out. And all my homies don't like that shit by what I say. Man, fuck you. You got a problem with what I said about any of them niggas? Man, come and see me. When you see me, put up on me, man. Because my motto was this. And it's like a nigga sent a message like WP. He asked me not to put his name in this book. You ask me like a man saying, I got you. I ain't gonna put your name in my book. But these other niggas talking about something, they love this nigga, why I'm calling these niggas names, they love these niggas. Man, I'm gonna tell you bitch ass niggas something. When them niggas was out here doing all this shit, you bitch niggas ain't do nothing. You niggas stayed quiet. Alpo the rat came home talking about what he did to niggas. Showing places we slump niggas at. You bitch niggas ain't go up New York looking for him. You ain't saying word to none of his peoples down here, telling nigga keep my name out of his mouth. You ain't put no money on his head. Y'all niggas shut the fuck up, nigga. When I came home, nigga, I went looking for that nigga. I put that nigga on blast and called him all types of arrests and bitch niggas while he was home.
Yeah, like that's the thing too. A lot of people said that, well, he even said it a few times that the people want to dress him and call him a rat, in the public. And now, like, you see, like, after his death, you see a lot more people that's saying, like, coming out saying that he was a rat. So you had that same type of energy before he died.
Look at my Instagram. When I come home before him on my last bit, he come home. He sent me a message. Hey, man, let me talk to you, man. Send me your man. I replied, nigga, you ain't a man. I don't fuck with you. I see you when I see you. He know what the fuck that mean. So he was home when I talked this shit. He wasn't in jail. When they showed that motherfucking picture up New York in the Bronx in that restaurant, I went up there for 30 days post up for that nigga. He ain't bring his ass back up to that motherfucking Jimmy's. He was on the street. And I popped up and let that nigga know. I told the world, if I would have caught this rat ass nigga, I wouldn't have posted this video. But being as though I couldn't find the rat, I'm going to post it. That nigga ain't come look for me. On any interviews he did since he been home, what that nigga say about me? Did he say I was lying about anything I said? All the interviews he did. All the interviews he did, he said I was lying. Huh?
I said I didn't hear him say you was lying.
He ain't say shit about me. He addressed Sean. He addressed King Erna. He addressed Miss T. Nigga ain't say shit about me. He ain't say I was lying. He ain't say shit about me.
How did you feel about the way King Erna handled it? Like handled that whole situation? Like you think that's what he's supposed to do? Like when he was on his rap hunting shit.
Check this out. I don't know what the next man would do. You feel me? But when I was in jail doing my fake ass 21 months, my homegirl, my assistant, sent me the clip, and she told me everybody was disappointed at King Erna the way he handled it because I heard the clip, and when he said we just doing this for promotion and this, that, and that, I ain't agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell the next man how to handle something. King Erna would make, he came back and made a statement like, what he supposed to say? This nigga said meet him at a police station. He probably had the feds on the line waiting for me to say something fucked up. So look at both sides of the story, not just look at one side. You can look at one side and say, damn, he ain't talk that shit, that gangster shit to his face. You know what I'm saying? And the other flip side is what King Erna made sense. It was like, what I supposed to do to that nigga? He told me to meet him at the police station. He's right. So everybody handles shit this way. Me, I don't give a fuck. I told the nigga, man, fuck you. I'm coming look for you. And I'm gonna see you. I fucked up and let you get away one time. After I popped up at Jimmy's up in the Bronx, that nigga never posted we eat it again. All he did was post up real quick and he jet. He never showed we go eat at again. He never showed you a spot we stayed at to go every day and eat at. He'll pop up on the scene. I'm here. Oh, I'm there. I'm doing this. He never gave you a set spot where you gonna be at. I was on his ass. He knew I was on his ass.
So how you feel about like the way Miss T, like the way she campaigned for Alpo?
It's like this with me, man. It's like this with me. I understand it's the internet where everybody getting paid. That's why I jumped on the internet for two things. Not so for the money for real. Because I get my own money. You feel me? No matter how I get it, I go get it. You feel me? But I did it more so actually to bring that bitch ass nigga out so I can see his bitch ass, his red ass, and to clear my man name up from all the bullshit he talked about. He killed my man over Big Ed Garrett. He killed my man over jealousy and hate. Third, I straightened the whole DC up. He made it seem like we was fucked up, we was broke, niggas ain't had no money, he was just killing. It wasn't none of that shit. So I cleaned all that shit up. And like I said, once again, he was on the street when I was doing my last videos. He wasn't locked up. He was on the street. He ain't say nothing to me. He ain't tell me keep my name out of his mouth on none of them interviews. He ain't say I was lying. He said nothing. He said nothing about, like I said, he straight Miss T. I'm like, I never call Miss T. He called King Erna. He called AZ. He said something to some Detroit nigga about Sean. Nigga ain't say nothing about me. He ain't say I was lying. He ain't say he gonna do something to me. He ain't say shit about me. That's why this dick sucking bitch ass Detroit nigga on some bullshit. But like I said, man, y'all, I'm gonna tell all you YouTubers and all you niggas, whatever y'all doing out there, man, niggas lost their lives, their fathers, their best friends, their sons, their uncles. Y'all bring that 80 shit up, trying to get clout and all this old bullshit, man. If y'all take on and dick ride a rat, y'all taking on his beef, man. And I want you bitch niggas to know that. A lot of niggas ain't got no peoples out here to retaliate and put money on their head. But some people do.
Rich niggas though, man.
Did the blog, I forget his name, but the one from Detroit, did he ever speak on you?
He speak on me. He pressed for rap because he tried to imitate me first, like joking. This shit ain't no joke to me. My nigga lost his life over this shit. And then he tried to say that I'm lying on the interview. I want to do an interview with him because he don't gate my shit. I do an interview with Cheese, Smile, but he won't do an interview with me. Why would I do an interview with a clown, nigga? Then you talking about you represent a rat. You the attorney for a rat. Why the fuck would I want to do an interview with you, you rat loving ass nigga? I don't fuck with no rats, no way, no fashion, no form. If they give me $1 million, $10 million right now to play a rat in a movie, they can suck my dick. I will not play a rat in a movie. That's how much I dedicate them to this shit. I get my own fucking money.
Got you.
You feel me? So I would never do anything with that nigga. Like I told him. Keep that. When I see my cousin already gonna knock him out when he catch him. I'm trying to set up a boxing match. My cousin wanna knock him out for like 50,000. But I told my cousin, hold up, I ain't on that shit right now. But as soon as I finish my shit, we gonna challenge him. He run his motherfucking mouth. My cousin will knock his ass out. I ain't got time to play with him. My nigga lost his life over this Alpo shit. I ain't got time to play with you. Keep that same energy when we catch up with you, bitch nigga. When I catch up with you, bitch ass nigga. My cousin will knock you out in the meantime, in between time. What's the next question?
Anybody got any questions? Got the floor open. Anybody got any questions?
Yeah, was you working for Alpo?
Working? Nah. Alpo never gave me nothing. We bought our shit from that nigga. We tried to buy 50 bricks, he couldn't even service. He only was getting 33. He couldn't fuck with us for real. But nah, I never worked for him. I worked with one New York dude from Brooklyn when we first started out. I never worked for nobody since that day.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. So, did
it's
you?
All good, man. It's all
okay,
good. It's all
no
good.
doubt. No, I respect it, OG, because you're from a different. Yeah, Chuck, I can ask a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I respect it. It's for real because I know how DC give it up. I used to get money and be more. What I wanted to ask you was, you used to fuck with Lou Hobbs though, right? They was all right people with you, him and Dimension them though.
That's I don't know them.
Oh, okay. Say less. All right.
I don't know them. I met Dimencio little son. When I come on, I'm doing my videos. He reached out to me, and I know Rich Porter people reached out to me. And I talked to them on the phone, but I don't have a rapport with them. I know of them, but I don't have no rapport with them. Actually, Dimencio right hand man, I fucks with him.
Okay. Say less.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I did I put him on one of my videos. I got a picture of him. Divine. He from Brooklyn. He was Dimencio.
Yeah.
He had caught like life on DC. He finally made parole. He did like 20, 30 years and made parole. So yeah. But I fuck with him, but I know of Dimencio in there. But I ain't never fuck with him.
Definitely.
Do you know the name of the Detroit YouTuber?
Man, he called
No, don't say his name. Don't say his name.
No, I ain't gonna call his name.
I'll hit you on the back channel.
Yeah, no name dropping.
Say no more. Say no more.
So, like, did you have a relationship?
Hey, can I ask you?
1 second, bro. Did you have a relationship with AZ? I forgot to ask you that. Or you heard about
it? AZ the Rat. No, I don't know AZ the Rat. All them niggas stayed up in New York. I don't know AZ the Rat. I don't want to know that nigga he a rat. I don't want to know him.
Gotcha. What was that question? Who had a question?
That was me. This Grady down here. I was just asking like after what's his name? Dre died, right? Or passed away. Salute, rest in peace to him. And I was just on to ask after that, man. How did you just like straight get out the game or how that go?
Nah, I got more. And actually, and this is what I want my people to understand. I want to tell all my youth and even working people, females, and everything. Don't let somebody change you from who you are. You feel me? And that being said, is like Dre told me to get money, fuck bitches, dress, let them niggas kill each other, get out the way. But after they killed my nigga, I took a vow from the heaven to the earth, from my mental to my flesh. I won't ever get caught without a gun again. And it's my turn to put in work. Because everybody respect niggas that put in work. The good niggas they say they love, they like, they love, but them the good niggas always get killed. So I took a vow. I let my nigga Dre lesson, life lesson be a learning me. Guess what? These niggas ain't gonna kill me. It's my turn. I went in. And I changed who I really was. So it is what I ain't mad at myself, but it is what it is.
So coming where we come from, especially the era that you come from, I was born in 87. And I had the privilege to where my dad used to go up Georgetown and they had shut Salviato down and, size my dad, his clothes and used to, give me and my sisters, the sparkling water and things like that. And
Right.
back in the day, my father from Waller Place, like I didn't
Okay.
see no police up there. It was like that I didn't even understand. Like, and you still that nigga, and it's like back in the day, if you was called a rat, like niggas gonna let that shit be known. Like he's a
They gonna
rat.
bust
I
your,
don't give
they
a
gonna
fuck
push your
about how much
shit back.
money you have. You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't see niggas, get killed over, they just saying he been a rat. And it have been times that a person really wasn't a rat, but where we come from, like nobody didn't want to take them chances. So, you saying, especially me being a community leader, and I'm saying that these children is looking up the rats. And I'm like, do you understand like why these men, you know what I'm saying, when we grew up was so glorified and getting money because they took care of their neighborhood. They took care of, you know what I'm saying, everybody. And like
That's right.
I remember they used to be like go in the house and then you'll hear shooting. Like 10 minutes later
Yeah.
you'll hear shooting. But that shit didn't
Take your ass
happen
out.
when
That's
you was
right.
right there.
You get a warning.
They
That's
didn't
right.
shoot on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? It's just our
Right.
city is fucked up. So how do you feel to come home, especially what we was known for it to be fucked up, for these children to look up to hot ass niggas that's getting money.
It's fucked up and it's sad. You feel me? So I look at it like this. Also, it come from the olders, the old niggas. My generation, generations further. You gotta still in the youth. Stay away from that rat. He's a rat. He's an outcast. We don't deal with rats. Back in our day, rats can't come around because we'll smash them. If a nigga told on, if a nigga told on some niggas over South Beach, and I don't know the Southeast nigga, but we catch him somewhere, he a rat, we punish that nigga. So it's fucked up how they glorify rats because everybody condoning it because you got money. Money don't make you a hustler. Money don't make you a killer. Money don't make you a street dude. Morals and principles do. And our OG is why I be trying to tell people, like even when I do interviews, I caught myself with a rat was on his head, eating his ears, eating his eyes out. He ain't posted. I was in my feelings about that shit. But then I gotta catch myself. They not true. Everybody say they keep it 100. They real, but are they real? Or are they true to the streets like you? So you gotta learn to separate that shit. But I'm mad at the OGs because they ain't instilling strong enough about these youngins. Don't fuck with no rats. Don't glorify these rats. Even I talk to street dudes now. When they say Alpo, I'm like, nigga, Alpo the rat, nigga. You gotta say he a rat. How the fuck you mention his name without saying a rat? Rayful, my homie, but guess what? That nigga fucking rat. Rayful the rat, fuck that nigga. Fuck him. So I'm just trying to let the youth know, man, we don't get no honors, no rat. Or no rat loving shit, man. Fuck credibility being stripped from you and not gonna reach that mess out to the youth to save themselves, they won't come out with the bullshit. Help yourself. I'm doing me. That's what I'm gonna raise you out of. I came out of me and Dre raised Dre and neighborhood raised me. They not. So we gotta get out our feelings, and I had to learn that when I first got on the internet. I'm like, these niggas love this rat. He's a rat. But you gotta realize who you talking to and you dealing with. Everybody ain't come from where we came from. They don't honor the code of the street. You feel me? So once you understand that, you wouldn't be mad. It's sad and it hurt, but you wouldn't be mad.
You gotta
I'm
be
not
from
mad.
the
It's
street.
upset me.
You gotta really be from the street. You have to be from the streets to really honor the code of the streets. See, people think because they lived in the projects or, you know what I'm saying, they hung out over their grindy house in the projects that they from the streets. That shit don't mean nothing. And I know a lot of street niggas that ain't never caught a baddie. I know a lot of street niggas, a lot of hard ass niggas that ain't never sold no drugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I can rebuttal on that for a second, I don't think